Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Here we are doing the Nations race. I thought, why not? You know, what could possibly go wrong with this one? I did quite well in the manufacturers, so we'll give Nations a go. Again, with the rolling starts, people, come on. It's almost like they don't want anybody to learn how to, you know, do a proper start. Annoys the bejesus out of me, it really does. Alright, so, anyway, I digress as usual. Quite a short video this one because I cut a lot of the video out because it's boring, it's just me driving around on my own. So you can kind of guess what happens. So here we go, we're barrelling down towards turn 1. I brake a smidge on the late side, which actually turns out to be a pretty good braking point. And already I'm into 9th. Won't last though, because I picked completely the wrong line on the next corner, and he basically just drives around the outside of me. As you can see, I'm going in tight. I'm thinking I might be able to put a move on, just lose all momentum after I hit that cone, and he just has a run on me now because he's got the inside. Going like a bullet from a gun as well he was. Yeah, fair play to him. But I get a better run out of the corner, outbrake him, and have 9th place back again. Which again, you know, I don't kind of understand what was going on here, because we were just basically chopping and changing. We just kept going 9th and 10th for a bit. But, you know, I'm still learning. He broke a little earlier than I was expecting there, but fortunately for me, the guy behind me didn't, and may or may not have smacked that other fella off the track. But that's okay. Mistakes happen. Just don't frickin' hit me. Alright, so first time driving this car as well. I literally only bought this car to do this race. Hence the fact I don't have a proper livery on it, because I thought I'd be in the Porsche, and I wasn't. Is what it is, I guess. Can't be right all the time. But what we're going to do here, because I'm in a bit of a limbo land, the guy behind isn't really catching me, I'm not really catching the guys in the front, so what we'll do, we'll jump forward just a smidge, just a little bit, and then you can see how long I sat in 8th place for, judging by how many laps we jump up. Yeah, I'm still in 8th on the second lap, what's going on? But because the guys in front were full on fighting, I make the move. And now I'm in 7th. A little bit of slideways action there. Always a slideways, remember. And I'm pretty much in the same thing as I was with the other fella, the French dude. Now I'm with, I believe that to be the Italian flag. I don't know, I'm rubbish with flags. But he slows down a lot for that corner. And we just basically swap places back again. So now I'm up to 7th. And 6th and 5th are just in front of me, so I'm thinking, you know what, I can see it's happening here. Let's see if we can, well, if nothing else, get 6th place. Because, let's be honest, would be a bit of a miracle, as the fella in front here, I'm not even going to try and pronounce PB, whatever the heck that is. I do nudge him coming out the corner, so I think, do you know what, I'll just let off the power and I'll let him keep the position. And then I can see on my radar somebody's in his slipstream, so I'm thinking, you know what, I'm just going to slot in the gap. Which makes the guy behind me move out, but I've now got toe of the guy in front of me. And he doesn't, which means when he drops in behind me, I pull out. And here we go, braking a little bit late into this corner again. I do have brake bias moved 1 to the rear here, just to help the car hopefully rotate a little better. And as you can see, I'm now in 6th, which I was in for forever. I mean, literally no man's land once I got into 6th. I couldn't catch 5th place. The guys behind me, a couple of them pitted, which really confused me. Because the tyre wear and the fuel degradation weren't too heavy. But then 4th place goes into the pits. Right now, I don't know which way's up, which way's down. But all I do know is, I'm in 5th! Which means I've made up 5 places. I mean, the tyre wear was starting to get a little bit iffy. I mean, she was getting a little bit understeery, but nothing you couldn't handle with a boot full of power. So it really was confusing me. So here we go. We're basically coming up to the last set of corners on the very last lap, and I'm still in 5th place. Happy days. But as you can see by the picture-in-picture in the bottom left-hand corner, I have got somebody pretty much right up my chuff, and because I'm really weak at the end of the lap, because the tyres, my front tyres are so degraded now, I'm understeering like a donut. He basically gets a lovely run coming up to the last corner, and I start to slide wide. He sees his opportunity and starts coming up, and we do have a bit of contact as I come back onto the track, but there you go, 6th place. Or is it? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm actually gaining on him a little bit. We're having a drag race of the ages, and just before the line, as he rams into me to try and slow me down, I pit him to the post. 5th place in probably one of the closest races I've ever had. And by races I mean finish. I don't think I've done a nations race where I've finished that close to the guy behind me. But 5th place in a nations. I mean, like, what's going on? I'm turning into a triad or something. Next I'll be worrying about driver rating. I mean, I worry about my safety rating. I always want that to be 99. But my driving rating over the last few days is shooting up. I mean, pretty soon I might even be a C driver. Imagine that. Anyway, so yeah, did rather well, I thought. Right, like and subscribe, guys. Leave me a little comment if you wish. And I will see you all very, very soon. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye now.